Welcome to Tech in 10, the top events happening in the past day in tech and why they matter. First up, Nvidia has unveiled its Rubin CPX GPU and the Rubin Vera AI factory platform. This new GPU class is designed specifically for massive context inference, dealing with multi-million token workloads. Nvidia also introduced the Vera Rubin NVL144 CPX system that pairs Rubin with its Vera CPU for rack-scale AI, promising significant gains for long context language models and multimedia workloads. The Rubin CPX will be available in 2026, featuring architectures that support over 100 TB of rack memory for long context applications. Why it matters. This represents a significant shift in AI infrastructure, optimizing hardware for complex reasoning and video generation. It influences cloud providers, model developers, and alters cost structures for high-volume AI tasks. Transitioning to our next story, MBZU AI and G442 have launched K2 Think, an open-source 32B parameter reasoning model. K2 Think achieves superior performance on math and reasoning benchmarks compared to larger models by employing techniques like chain-of-thought fine-tuning and agentic planning. It comes with weights, training data, and code, optimized for Cerebrus wafer-scale inference. Why it matters. K2 Think challenges the notion that bigger models are better, promoting efficient design and training methodologies. It paves the way for accessible and reproducible research in advanced reasoning systems. Moving on, Nebius has signed a multi-year, multi-billion-dollar AI infrastructure deal with Microsoft. They will provide dedicated GPU capacity to Microsoft from a new data center in Vineland, NJ, with the deal valued at $17.4 billion over 5 years. Nebius will heavily invest in infrastructure and start leasing capacity to Microsoft from 2025. Why it matters. This is a major indicator of cloud GPU demand and how hyperscalers like Microsoft seek third-party solutions to meet it. This approach impacts data center economics and vendor business strategies. Next, a federal judge has rejected Anthropic's proposed $1.5 billion copyright settlement over insufficient transparency, particularly regarding the list of allegedly infringed works. The decision halts a potentially landmark resolution, demanding revised terms or continued litigation. Anthropic was negotiating to resolve claims related to using copyrighted books in training its model Claude D. Why it matters. The ruling sets a higher standard for AI training data settlements, influencing future licensing negotiations and dataset disclosures. It has legal and economic implications for the generative AI sector. Now, Google Quantum AI has been selected for DARPA's Quantum Benchmarking Initiative. This initiative seeks to establish metrics for quantum utility and evaluate paths to fault-tolerant quantum systems, with Google providing third-party verification and benchmarking. Why it matters. It highlights the growing focus on quantum computing benchmarks, guiding the technology towards practical utility. Google's involvement underscores its leadership role in the quantum field. Switching gears. Rivian plans to open its first European plant in Serbia. The facility, expected to become operational by 2025, will produce delivery vans for Amazon's European market. Rivian aims to leverage Serbia's strategic location and skilled workforce to anchor its European operations. Why it matters. This expansion strengthens Rivian's presence in the European market amid increasing demand for electric vehicles. It showcases the strategic moves by EV companies to secure production footprints across key global markets. In social media news, TikTok is rolling out an ad-free subscription option in select regions. This feature aims to offer users an uninterrupted experience, possibly in response to ongoing scrutiny and competition. The subscription provides an alternative revenue stream for TikTok beyond advertising. Why it matters. This move signifies a shift towards user monetization. Models seen in other platforms and addresses user privacy concerns associated with ad tracking. However, it may face challenges convincing users to pay for what's traditionally been free content. Finally, Apple is expanding its privacy initiatives with a new framework for app tracking transparency. This development comes after the company's launch of App Tracking Transparency in 2021, which requires apps to receive permission before tracking users. Apple seeks to enhance user privacy further by refining data sharing controls and transparency. Why it matters? Apple's continued focus on privacy shapes industry standards, encouraging developers and companies to prioritize user data protection. It could also strengthen Apple's brand as a privacy-first company, impacting consumer trust and loyalty. That's Today in Tech. The future's coming faster. Try to keep up. Subscribe for more updates and stay informed.